Welcome, residents. Supervisor Thurston, and this is another session of our Talk of the Town. And today, we're at November 18th, so almost at Thanksgiving, and I want to wish everyone a very happy holiday season as we get closer to the Thanksgiving holiday, then ultimately Hanukkah, Christmas, and a number of other holidays we'll talk about as we get closer. I want to remind everyone at the beginning of this discussion that we will have our annual Christmas activity at Slaughterhouse Park on December the 4th, starting at 5 o'clock. This is when we have our annual tree lighting, and also Santa will arrive in a fire engine, and we'll be able to give out our little treats to our residents that come out. Our young people get very excited this time of year. We hope to have our little Christmas village, once again. And this year, because of the huge success that we had at Community Day, we will be having a bonfire event. Won't be quite as large. It's going to be a little bit smaller in height. But everything is due to kick off at 5 p.m., weather permitting, on December the 4th. That's a Saturday. So please mark it on your calendars and come on out as we get to that point in time. Next two items I want to talk about is COVID and also our budget that was just passed. With respect to COVID, unfortunately, the numbers are not getting better. We are seeing COVID infections continue to rise. The percentages within our county actually have been going up over the last 30 days, and we're seeing this as a nationwide trend. It's even a global trend. Actually, many countries are in a severe worsening situation where they are closing the borders, among other things. So please take a number of precautions as we enter into the winter. I think that experts are saying that a winter surge is not inevitable. However, if more people don't get vaccinated, that are able to, willing, and not of concerns for health or religious or other reasons, I really want to encourage everyone to get vaccinated where they are eligible, and believe that that should work, especially the boosters. It has been shown that over time, the vaccinations that have been given do weaken their defenses. So please, make sure that you and your family members, get protected the best that you feel you can. Also, the flu shot. I've gotten both the flu shot and also the booster, shot. And so please, be aware that this flu season could be especially harmful, to people. Now, this is primarily because people were indoors last flu season and did not get some of the natural immunities that are found during that season. Also, please be very conscious that COVID has had a major impact on, I think, probably everybody's mental health and well-being. It's placed a tremendous amount of stress on our peoples. And this is, again, as we enter winter season and have less accessibility to our parks, to our playgrounds, to our sports as means to get rid of our pent-up energy, mental stress will be, I think, testing all of us again. The county has some excellent programs. It's available on Dutchess County website. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me. I think common sense things, please, make sure you continue to wash your hands after any contact with someone else. Carry with you still the sanitizers. They are very effective against winter germs. Also, stock up on some basic supplies for colds, illnesses. Make sure you have the thermometer. Make sure you have some over-the-counter cold and flu medicines. So consult your doctors, as to what you might want to do, especially if you have special health conditions, but stock up on some of those. I don't mean go and buy out the store, but make sure you have enough, basic supplies to get you and your family through, particularly what might be some snowy days, and where we have some major winter storms, which are again going to be likely this year. High quality masks are now available. I know that some of you prefer not to wear a mask, and that's your choice, but those that do go out into the public, and as we see the numbers rise, I think right now the town and the village combined are over 60 people that are active. Many of those are coming through the school system. The school superintendent, Dwight Bonk, does keep us and myself and the town board regularly advised of the programs that are going on, and quite honestly, I think that our school district has done one of the best jobs in helping to protect our young people while still also being conscious of basic fundamental rights. Another thing you could do is now the quick tests for COVID are on sale at our various pharmacies. So get one or two and have it at home, and then if you are feeling ill, then you can, at least hopefully eliminate that you have COVID, and that it may be the flu or some other, virus that's going around. So please just, use a lot of common sense, be careful of your activities, and most of all, if you are feeling down and depressed, reach out, whether it's to a friend, of course a relative, and if you feel that you want to have some confidentiality, reach out to the county public health services. So please continue to stay safe and remain well during these winter months ahead of us. On my discussion list is also about our town budget. As you know, on Monday night, after a lot of discussion, actually a number of meetings, we passed our annual budget for the year 2022. This was a significant team effort. I really want to thank our staff, department heads, for all their excellent activities in maintaining throughout the year a very efficient and effective services, especially during the COVID challenges, and also planning how to enhance services next year, especially as you see we have line items for seniors, for our veterans, for Historical Society, for our youth programs, and there is more to come. So please also make use of those. But all of these programs actually depend very much on volunteerism. So I want to reach out again for anybody that's interested, especially the new residents to the town. Please come by Town Hall, stop by my office or one of the departments if you're interested in volunteering. But thanks to the budget efforts, we were able to maintain a very fiscally responsible budget once again. In the village, tax, rate, the levy that we have, we're looking at reducing the village tax by 3 cents per $1,000 of assessed value down to 74 cents. I think it was 74 cents. 73 cents. I'm sorry, per $1,000 assessed value. In the town outside of the village, we are looking at, as passed by the town board, that comes out to $1.84 per thousand of assessed value. And we're still able then to do the various services. We also have been taking good advantage in a very judicious manner of bond funding that helps pay for some of the items that are such as our road paving. We then anticipate another 7 miles of road ways to be paved next year. Also helps us to do more culvert work in our drainage systems along the roadways. So the budget that we have is available both online as well as in Town Hall at the clerk's office. So please read up on it, and if you should have any questions of myself, our controller, Frederick Owino, or any of our board members, please do not hesitate to reach out. But again, I want to thank everyone, our staff, department heads, our consultants, and especially our town board for all the efforts that went into preparing the budget in a very fiscally responsible manner while achieving a number of my goals, including mitigating the tax impact on each of you. And this is consistent also with what we have been working with County Executive Marcus Molinaro through our county legislators. Remember Joey Cavassini, Lisa Paoloni, and Donna Bolner. We have 3 representatives for the town, and they've worked very hard with the county executive not only to help us get funding through various grant programs and other assistance, especially with highway repair and maintenance, but also in working on how the county would reduce its tax impact on us quite successfully, as the county executive announced recently in his budget presentation. So working together, we continue to strive to assist the town, town residents and businesses. And please stay tuned for other developments as we talk about them at our board meeting and as I present them to you during my weekly Talk of the Town. So until soon, please stay safe and remain well. Thank you.